Howdy, folks. It's Blue Lives Matter. Going to start off my clip by giving the example of what I was talking about the night that someone was shooting out by my property and lit up my property, and why I put out that video.
Texas police issue these warnings anytime someone's threatened officers with bodily harm. They let the citizens know how hazardous things are, etc. The problem is they don't issue these when cops are shooting citizens. In the middle of nowhere, got some yahoos firing weapons at night out here. It's not like it's a big deal.
Okay, folks. So using that as an example and as a cue up to why I'm posting this video, because again, this is about lying pigs who milk bulls. So in this example, you'll see I'm there in my body armor. I did not have time to put on an undershirt or play any other games or anything else. You'll see shortly, I will display a weapon. Because trust me, if I have on my body armor, there's a weapon. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. There's no reason to have on my body armor and not have the ability to fire back. But anyway, this is about Lieutenant Mendoza and pigs who milk bulls. So let's get on to that story. I posted that video, and you can look at it. The title's in there. It's a safety tip based off of what had happened. And I thought about it, and I went, wow, that could have been really tragic. I could have been the guy who went out there to see what's going on and got shot by cops because I shined my light at them. So I wanted to make sure that I put out a public service announcement. And there you see in the background my weapon-mounted light and blinding the camera using that example. But again, you can go back to that video if you want to see that. This is about why I think Lieutenant Mendoza was out here milking my bull. Now, recently I went back into San Antonio, and an officer made an off comment. I didn't think much of it at the time he made it. I started thinking the other day, and I'm like, wait, that's kind of a coincidence. Nah, I don't think it was. See, the officer made a stupid comment along the lines of, oh, you had to come back in and get some content for your YouTube channel because you ain't got no money coming in on it. You ain't making any money on your huge ranch there with your 2 bulls and your cow. Well, first of all, let's clarify. I don't make money off YouTube. Most of the time, they demonetize my videos. You know why? Because most of my videos are offensive in some way or another. Police officers cry and say, oh, that shouldn't. So either way, I don't make much money off of YouTube. And the 3 or so years I've been doing this, I've made less than enough to pay for a phone bill twice. So, it's not about the money. Now, I'm not going to condemn anyone who makes money off YouTube. Matter of fact, I'll tell you right now, if I thought I could make a ton of money off of YouTube, I might do it. I won't, because then I'd be forced to change the way I do things. I'd be generated towards making money and not making content that I believe in. Things like that would change my opinion on the content that I post. So, going back into that, for example, I couldn't post this or the last 2 or 3 videos I posted because they get demonetized. So I'd take out content. I'm not that way. I'd rather have my content out there and not get a penny off of it. The officer commented that, my huge ranch with my 2 bulls and my cow. Well, I'm going to clarify that too as well. Number one, it ain't my ranch. I rent a house out here off my landlord who has cows and a bull, 2 cows that have horns and a bull that does not. Now, if you want to say that because that bull doesn't have horns, he's a cow, and you want to transgender my bull, his feelings, he gets upset. He would not appreciate that, okay? I got a cow. She may be transgendered. She look at me really nasty. She's sporting a set of horns. Matter of fact, when she trashed my AC unit the other day and I went out and looked at her, she looked at me with a flat out look of contempt and said, feed me and maybe I won't trash your shit. So that's maybe that cow is transgendered, but please guys, don't transgender my bull and call him a cow or treat him like a cow. Now, why I think Lieutenant Mendoza was out here milking my bull. What I believe, originally I, said, well, Fusion Center may be out getting information or whatever. Maybe they posted I had 3 bulls or 3 cows or 2 bulls and a cow and 3 dogs and 2 cats and a couple of chickens and, a turtle that may be a tortoise. Now, real quick, I don't believe the Fusion Center did that. However, they will put out information to officers like how many dogs you have that may be safety issues. Bulls could be a safety issue for officers. So the Fusion Center may have put out that I have 2 bulls and a cow, may have put out how many dogs are out here. That's possible. That may be where that officer got the information, but I don't believe it is. I believe it came out because Lieutenant Mendoza was up to other dirty things. We already know he's a liar, and lying cops are dirty cops. So I think he came out here snooping around my property, maybe trying to plant some marijuana or, maybe just coming out here to intimidate. I don't think he came out to intimidate because I think he's a coward, to be honest with you. And I think what happened was he got on the back half of the property and he got thirsty. It was hot. And he was like, man, oh, look, there's a cow over there. There's 2 bulls over there and there's a cow. I'll just go get some fresh milk. What I believe is Lieutenant Mendoza went over there and milked my 100 hornless cow and satisfied his thirst. And when that 100 hornless cow got mad, because he doesn't like that, he might have chased the lieutenant, so he fired off some rounds. And as he was fleeing, he wanted to spotlight it and make sure that cow wasn't following him. Now, Lieutenant Mendoza, real quick, when you have milking cows, some of them don't like being hand milked. They know what their udders are for. They know they're for feeding their young. So if you come back out and you want to milk my 100 bull, the 100 cow, you got to trick him a little. He likes it if you finish with your mouth, like as if a calf was suckling on him. So if you do that, then the bull won't chase you. The 100 cow won't chase you. You shouldn't have any other issues. Other than that, don't come out here at night playing any more stupid games. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. You're welcome, Lieutenant Mendoza. Well, I don't think that you milk bulls. When you lie and you play games, I'm going to make fun of you. Just like you guys make fun of me and you play your games, I'll play mine. Those comments, all humor's based off of truth in some way or another. And if you Fusion Center people were wondering what all those comments were about, that's what it was about. The, landlord making jokes about, SAPD paid me to build a shack for you, and, we're going to drop you in the lake. He jokes about that, but think about it. Other citizens tell me all the time, worry about police officers doing dirty things. And I got a cop telling me I got 2 bulls and a cow on my property, and I ask myself, how do they know that? Well, if the Fusion Center put that out, okay, that's fine. If they didn't, you do have some dirty cops out there, but we're not